All right, so welcome back. We are going to continue our discussion with the end of season awards for the NBA. So we'll just very quickly discuss over who we think will win. Basically, the main awards. We won't go over Rookie of the Year just because that's kind of been a snooze fest this year. With the rookies have been very unimpressive aside from
Castle.
exactly Castle. But let's just start with MVP.
Who do we think is gonna win?
If we're putting our money down, one, and two, who do you think actually deserves to win it?
Okay.
So there's technically two things.
I mean, I'm guessing we're all gonna have this the same opinion on this one.
I think so.
I mean, Shea's gonna win it. Jokic should win it. I think.
I agree with that. I think Jokic has been doing a lot recently to maybe last second get some people to think, wait, maybe we should give it to him, in the media, because he deserves it. But
I think so too.
I'm not saying Shea is undeserving of an MVP,
why?
but against Jokic,
Statistically, he deserves it.
yeah,
Right?
Jokic.
Yeah.
Statistically, and also just if we're literally going by the name of it, most valuable player, I think what Jokic is the embodiment of that, bro. You look at Denver's team and it's bro, without them, what are they?
Yeah, but at the same time, imagine the Thunder without Shea. I know they'd still be good, but it's a huge difference.
It is a huge difference.
It is a huge difference, but I don't know, bro. They're just a really good team, all around.
They're both valuable to their team. They're both high seeds. Obviously, Thunder's a lot higher, but Jokic is just an animal, bro.
Yeah.
He's doing some crazy. He's gonna be in the craziest conversations after.
Dude, he might be he low-key might be the GOAT, bro.
What?
You guys saw the post.
I don't know about that. He's close though.
You saw the post game interview with Anthony Edwards.
Yeah.
When he was praising Jokic.
I didn't see it.
That might have been the best game of my life, that I've been a part of. Nikola Jokic, bro. Oh my God, he might be the best basketball player I've ever seen, close up. Besides myself, bro. He's incredible, bro. The MVP race is tough, man. I don't know. He had 60. That was crazy.
I remember before the start of the 2022 season, I think it was Bleacher Report. I don't remember who exactly, but they said hot take: Jokic is gonna have a better season than AD this year. And I was like, damn, that is a hot take. That's a ridiculous take to have because he was doing well, but I was like,
yeah.
For Jokic,
and now
for Jokic to have a better season than
AD.
Of course he was.
Wait,
That's not a hot take.
Wait, what did you say? What did you say? I honestly, I'm not even gonna lie. I low key just
before the 2022 season. No, before the 2021 season. After the bubble.
Oh, after the bubble. Okay.
They said Jokic is going to have a better season this year than AD. They said it was a hot take.
Right.
And I said, that is a hot take. It's
yeah.
not get carried away. And now it's they're not even in the same, he's in a different universe at this point.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think.
Wait, Jokic won MVP that year.
The year after, yeah.
No, the year of.
No. It was the year after the bubble.
Yeah, he won the year of the bubble.
No, he didn't.
He won.
That's not the bubble.
2021.
That's not the bubble.
So the bubble
Bubble's
was
2019,
2020. That was the year that the Lakers won. That was Giannis's MVP, which was stolen because LeBron should have won MVP that year. I will say that.
I don't know about that.
I do. I do know about that. LeBron should have won during the bubble year because we were first seed in the West. Harder to get first seed in the West, and he was playing out of his mind. He was playing point guard, and we won the chip. We were he was nuts.
That's true.
It's close. I'm not gonna say it wasn't, but I think LeBron should have won.
Dude, LeBron should have 8 of these things, bro.
It's so annoying that because Jokic, I think should have 4, but not the same as LeBron. LeBron should have 6.
I mean, bro, LeBron. I mean, Jokic is. I'm telling you, bro. Jokic is low key
really good
on LeBron's level, bro.
No. Peak
Why?
versus peak. No.
He's fat.
He's not fat.
Who?
Jokic.
LeBron. Sorry.
Neither of them are fat, bro. They're
He's not yet. He's won one chip, bro. Calm down.
He's really good though.
Yeah, he is.
Did you guys see him you were talking about punching a 3 in, bro?
Flashback.
Bro, if some guy
What are you
holds
saying?
the ball like this and punches it from 3 and it goes in consistently, let him shoot like
Yeah.
that, right?
End of flashback.
He almost punched like a
I
full
saw
court
that.
shot.
Yeah,
I
I
saw
know,
that.
That was
so
like,
close.
dude, I saw that and I was literally like, all right, bro. This guy is
Okay,
like,
but just like
Are you gonna keep bringing up that punch 3 thing, man?
well, I mean, like,
I was trying to make a point, bro.
yeah, I mean, I wasn't.
So
I wasn't
how is he?
insulting you. Calm down.
How is he on
insulting
LeBron's level?
Huh?
How is he like on LeBron's level?
I think on offense he's better than LeBron.
Ever? Like, peak versus peak? It's close.
I disagree.
I disagree.
And you can't even use like the argument of teams because like Jokic has a pretty insane team.
Well, I'm not talking.
Yeah,
about
but his
teams at all.
efficiency is ridiculous.
bro. Like,
Yeah.
and like,
I
I,
mean,
think
he's
he's a better
7
passer than
feet.
LeBron.
Is that? Do you think so? Do you think he's a better passer than LeBron? I'd probably give it to him.
Yeah,
Do you think he's a
he
better
is.
scorer than LeBron?
No,
No.
but it's close.
No,
Okay, yeah, I'm fine with that.
absolutely.
It's close.
not.
I'm not gonna
It's
say
really
it's not.
close.
Yeah.
Not to mention like, bro, fast break. Like,
That's true.
he
LeBron
can
is, like-
he can throw the pass or get the pass.
That's
I
true.
low key think Jokic
Like-
can do that though.
Well, dude.
I'm not saying he's gonna run the floor, but I'm saying like
kind of are.
Okay, let me tell you something. It's like everyone's like, "Oh, Jokic is like goated." He has a weakness, and the weakness is that he makes his team not be able to play at like a maximum speed that other teams would be able to.
That's really
That's
true.
why I think the Lakers were able to beat them like a couple weeks ago.
yeah.
That's a really good.
Like
point.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
That matters.
His
If-
pace is like really.
That's why the
one-dimensional, that's
Warriors
true.
match up well against them. Like he obviously will kill them, but the fact that he's there will also let the Warriors kind of give it back to them.
Do you think that's a reason why the Timberwolves beat them last year? Like, do you think what's the biggest contributing factor to that?
Cat.
In your opinion?
Well, the Timberwolves have a really good defense.
Yeah.
Like first and foremost, just like all their guards can lock it up, and then they have Gobert on Jokic. Not that that's like.
I don't think
Cat
no,
did-
no,
I'm not-
no, I think Cat wasn't Cat guarding
Cat
Jokic
was
or
on
no?
Jokic.
Oh,
Which
are you
one?
talking about that specific?
series.
Okay, well they just
Yeah.
beat them like a few days ago.
They did?
Yeah, they on the.
Yeah,
Remember
the
they
double OT
got
game.
fouled on a 3-pointer with
Yeah,
0.2 seconds left to
Yeah,
win.
Jokic had a 60-point triple double, and then Westbrook.
Oh, that was the game that
Let's
he,
okay.
yeah,
so
yeah.
Westbrook, they were up by 1 with like 15 seconds left,
Mm-hmm.
and Westbrook takes a layup
And
while they
yeah.
were up, and then
Oh.
they
it
miss
wasn't
it.
a fast break though.
It was on a fast
wide
break,
open
but it
layup.
doesn't matter, bro. What do you
I know,
mean?
but,
There's
like,
10
I
seconds
mean,
left
but,
in the
like,
game. No.
I'm not like I'm not hating on him for taking the layup. I'm hating
on him for missing the
Yeah.
layup.
If
But
you
then-
take that, you better make it. You know?
Yeah, well, I mean, like you. I mean, did
No,
you-
but I
like,
would
you didn't
still.
see it,
So
huh? Like, it
they
was
didn't have
obviously-
timeouts. So you want to take as much time off the clock as possible. They're gonna end like you want to force them to take a full court shot.
Yeah.
Instead of getting a decent shot for you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Like you have to kill the clock. Not only that, but then he fouls on a 3
Yeah.
with 0.2 seconds left. So he sold that.
Yeah,
And
big
like
time.
Laker fan right here, you're probably like
I like
rubbing,
Westbrook,
rubbing
man.
your hands.
I like Westbrook, but like
You don't.
I like
No.
Westbrook. What?
No, you don't.
this
the
that
hell?
game that
Our
game
whole lives you've been
that
slandering
game
Westbrook.
I think he's a little overrated all time. I think he's great though.
that game is the reason like the Lakers wanted to get rid of him. I think it like exemplified it perfectly.
That's why I like him.
Like he'll have good games, but when it matters, like he's going to pull that crap.
Yeah.
Like he just
I was gonna
he's
say,
hardwired that way.
Yeah, I like him and I respect him, but I don't think that like when people say, "Oh, he wasn't the like a big problem for the Lakers," it was other problems. Like, yeah, we had other problems, but he was a huge problem
Yeah.
for us.
The fit wasn't right at all.
Yeah.
The
You
fit,
you can't have like a guy like Westbrook playing with LeBron, bro. It makes no sense.
even on this, that's supposed to be an amazing fit for him, and he's doing well. Like, it's still like
He is doing well.
but it's things like that. That's like, how are you gonna do that and like lose a game single-handedly
Yeah.
almost? You know.
Yeah.
Anyway,
All right.
Jokic should be the MVP.
Yeah.
I don't think he will be though.
I forgot we were talking about that.
All right. Defensive player of the year. It's really between 3 guys: Draymond, Mobley, Dyson. Let's keep this short
That's-
and sweet.
So lame that Wemby and AD aren't eligible.
Yeah. I know.
Honestly,
It's
would
new
it be wrong to
rules.
just still give it to Wemby?
You can't. I
Oh,
would.
like
Yeah.
because of like
you literally
straight
can't.
up, like,
He's
you
not
can't,
eligible.
yeah.
And
All right,
neither is AD.
But like
He still
these
has the
3
most points in the
guys, no love for these 3. Because
I
like
like
Dyson,
Dyson.
I was gonna say I had him on my fantasy team, and I
Yeah.
like, jeez.
would someone be able to fact check me that I think he has the most stocks for a guard or a swingman since Michael Jordan in a season?
Is that what that was?
That's
I
steals
think
and
I
blocks.
think
Check.
what I saw is he has the second most steals all time in a season.
There's that too.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like, dude, he's crazy.
Yeah,
is crazy.
So
Bro,
like,
yeah, I
just don't
the
like
number
when-
one record was like insane. He was like 90 or 80 more steals away, also, which like he's not gonna catch it, but just like that's still crazy.
That is crazy.
This is
I don't-
one of those things it's aging like milk. That trade between the Pelicans,
Yeah, and the Hawks.
yeah, because like they had a package with Dyson Daniels just for DeJounte, and now 1-to-1, I wouldn't even. I would want.
Yeah,
I'd
I would rather
Dyson
have
Daniels.
Dyson Daniels.
Yeah, like you
Which is-
trade for
that's
DeJounte.
insane.
You
Wow.
trade for DeJounte like to get
To
Dyson
play like
Daniels.
20, and he played 25.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just completely guessing,
Yeah,
but he
he's-
was injured way
Yeah, he's
too
mad
much.
injured.
What they wanted next to Trae Young was a good defensive
Literally.
guard. Like it could have been Dyson Daniels.
Literally, yeah.
It's crazy.
But yeah, so I mean, I would pick him. Draymond is just boring. Like, I'm sick of
yeah.
this. Evan Mobley does the same thing he does and better. So I don't know how Draymond could like get this award. It
It's
should
a
be.
narrative
they
thing.
have-
dude.
The Cavs are the 1 seed. Mobley's like the guy. He averages more blocks than Draymond. You know what I mean? Like it has to. If your guard candidate has to be Dyson, your big man candidate has to be Evan Mobley. I think the NBA just loves Draymond.
It's a
Like,
big narrative thing. I do want to say though, in his favor for Draymond, like he's carrying a lot of weight for that Warriors team. That like
Yeah, because of Kevon Looney. Yeah.
I mean, dude, he's playing center.
How do you feel about Kevin Looney?
He's not playing. I like him.
He's barely playing like over 15 minutes a game.
Yeah.
Have you seen his high school highlights?
No.
Bro, he used to play
Why?
like KD, bro.
Oh yeah, I've actually seen those.
He was so nasty.
yeah.
Yeah. Shout out Kevon Looney, man.
But yeah, so no everyone's Dyson. Team Dyson.
I'm Team
okay.
Dyson.
I'm Mobley.
I feel like I was gonna say, I think I'm biased to Dyson. I think Mobley low key like is gonna get the award though.
I'm biased against Draymond. And low-key though, like Draymond has a higher or the Warriors have a higher defensive rating than
The Cavs.
the Cavs.
Dang, okay.
So like which is but it is very close. I'm pretty sure it's like 5th and 6th or like 7th and 8th. Like it's like neck and neck.
Yeah.
But
okay, Evan Mobley plays with Garland and Mitchell, who are cones.
I mean like Draymond plays with a lot of cones.
Who?
Steph's kind of a cone.
Steph's
They're-
a cone.
Steph
Not a
is,
cone.
Steph's not a cone.
Not a cone.
Not a
He's not a
cone.
cone.
I'm
That's
sick
so
of
disrespectful.
that
My bad.
narrative. Steph is not bad at defense unless someone is over 6'6".
He's not bad at defense. He's
Which
not good at
happens a lot
defense.
though.
If that matchup's forced, yes. But like, if someone is under 6'6", Steph is not a bad defender at all.
But he's not a good defender. He's all right.
He's alright. No, I mean
He's,
you
like,
can't
serviceable.
average 2 steals a game.
Yes,
as-
you can. You can average
be
a
like-
lot of steals a game and be
On
a
Iverson.
defensive liability. Because all you do, especially if you gamble on a lot of those steal attempts and just make the rest of the.
I agree with that.
Steph is not like that.
I'm not saying he is, but I'm saying
Steph is a liability because he gets picked on by bigger guys, not because he can't guard face to face on people.
Yeah.
Kyrie cooks him. Yes. Tell me who else is like
Fred VanVleet.
hold on.
really.
Wait, what
I
I'm
mean in the finals he can't.
what
Okay,
I'm saying though about it is like I'm not saying Steph is like because he averages a lot of steals that doesn't like I'm just saying when Harden was like the biggest defensive liability, he led the league in steals one of those years.
Yeah.
One of those prime years. And that's just because like he was gambling a lot. And then Clint
That's
Capella and
true.
them had to like
Steph is a
recover.
better defender than Darius Garland, bro.
I would probably
That's
agree
true.
with that.
That's true.
I don't know off the top, but it
That's
just sounds
true.
right to me, honestly. Yeah.
Darius Garland's pretty small.
He's tiny.
Yeah.
He's tiny.
He's nice as
He's
and then
really good.
who's the two over there? Oh, the Warriors?
D-Mitch.
Donovan
Oh,
Mitchell.
No,
Moody.
Huh?
Moody or Pods.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, it's
Pods
not
is a good defender.
yeah.
Is he? I don't
Yeah.
watch the Warriors enough to know.
The Warriors, they have a lot of good perimeter players now. Like they actually recovered from like they don't have a KD now, but they have like 4 Walmart versions.
Dude,
You
are
know?
they gonna go to the finals, bro?
No.
No, bro. They're not.
No.
They're not
Is this
touching
gonna
that.
be another one of those like when they beat the Celtics?
No. They were like a 4th or 5th seed that year, though.
They came out of nowhere.
Because I think everyone got hurt. I don't remember exactly.
Sure? Are you sure?
No, I don't remember.
All right, let's move on to most improved, which is kind of like it's
I
one
hate
of the.
that. This
it's
is annoying me.
because of JJ Redick's like comments about
Yeah,
what
yeah,
the
I agree
award
with
means.
JJ.
What
Yeah,
would he
big
say?
time.
JJ
Oh, he said like you can't judge a player that's like a
There,
first year or something.
he said there's no criteria to this award. There's no definition. It's basically given to like the rookie who has just been signed to a max contract and is now doing like that slightly better.
so
like-
dumb.
Like, bro,
Yeah.
Cade Cunningham is about to win this thing.
Because
That's
That's
it's literally
ridiculous, bro. Like the first pick.
He's like one
was
of the
like-
only ones where it's like kind of iffy, just because like.
bro. Austin Reeves went from 15 average to like 23 or 24.
Yeah, like I like.
What about Dyson Daniels, man?
No, Dyson.
Yeah,
No, both
he should
him
win it,
too. Him
honestly.
too.
dude. When people were saying Wemby, like that's so annoying.
Dude,
that's
Norman
ridiculous.
Powell
Yeah.
over Cade Cunningham for most
I agree.
improved.
I
Yeah.
agree.
And it's no knock against Cade. We talked about. I told Jordan like a few weeks ago. I have Cade in like my top 10-ish, 15 players in the league.
Yeah.
That's really
It's just-
high. Wow.
No, he's
He's good though.
The
He's
stats
good.
he puts up are crazy. But
He's
just
really
like
good.
from like last year, he just didn't improve. He's always been really good. He's always been really good. It's I guess the team jump that has people like raising their eyebrows maybe, but
He low key like turned the corner on the second half of last year. Like,
Yeah.
he became kind of
Yeah.
elite last year's second half.
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
like it carried over for
Yeah.
him. Less
He's
so
young,
than
you
like
know what I
other
mean? Like,
guys. Yeah.
that's- Yeah.
But
So-
like, I mean, Austin Reeves just got signed, right? This is the first year
Yeah.
of his new contract too, so
Do you
that
do you
criteria
remember-
should apply for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Do you
told
remember
Johnny,
when you said
I told Johnny the same take
what?
that you're about to say. I think.
No.
Go.
You told me, I think like a year ago, he will never reach all-star like talent.
I
Do you
didn't
remember that?
I don't remember saying that, but I do remember saying that I couldn't like I think that he can't be a starter on a championship team. I
Ta-
did say that.
Yeah,
Austin
you
Reeves.
did say that
Austin
too.
Reeves.
And I
Do you
think both
do you
of us are
retract
wrong.
that statement now?
Yes.
Looking at this current
I
Lakers
retract
team.
that statement.
What about? Do you think he's an all-star caliber player?
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, he's. Dude,
100%.
he's
So
good.
what changed in his game specifically? That
D'Lo, bro.
Huh?
Yeah, I mean,
D'Lo being gone, man.
Yeah, low key. But no, my like reasoning for it is that I want like my like wings to be defenders.
okay, so because
Which
he's
is
a
why-
liability.
which is why I'd like him to be like a really good like Manu Ginobili 6-man.
I
Like
see.
ideally on my team, that's how I would want him to be. But I mean, like he can obviously like now, like he can be a starter on a championship team. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he might do it this year.
But I'd still want him as a 6-man.
I think he's
I'm not
averaging
gonna lie.
20 this year now.
I think he'd be so
yeah,
sick
in
as
the
a 6-man,
last
bro.
month, he was averaging I think 25 points a game.
Yeah. What are his
pretty
averages
crazy.
right now? 20.2, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds.
Wow,
Yeah.
bro.
On 37% from 3.
Bro, look at these
That's
clips.
pretty great.
Yeah, these are a lot better than Jeremy Sochan's, bro.
That is.
It's crazy, dude.
Yeah, man.
Look at dude. He gets a steal every
Free throw
game
merchant,
also.
bro.
So like,
Is he a free throw merchant, dude?
he's good at drawing
He
fouls.
baits
He's
a
good at
lot
drawing
of
fouls,
fouls, bro.
but like, yeah. I
I
mean,
mean, Luca just like little foul baiters.
it's the same thing SGA does. So
Yeah, I mean-
that's your MVP.
It's not mine.
That's
It's not
your
my
yeah.
MVP.
Okay, fair.
He meant like the your MVP.
Yeah.
No, I know, but I'm just trying to make a statement. I'm trying to.
Ah.
All right, that's our MVP as NBA fans.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Just so
Hashtag
sad.
not my MVP.
Nice.
All right, but like most improved player, I would say Dyson.
Yeah.
Like
I'm
he
saying
can,
Dyson.
from nothing
Dyson
to
too.
like what he is crazy. Austin Reeves, like we knew he was already good.
I like the
It's
power
all about
shot.
the jump. The biggest jump has been Dyson.
Dude, I mean,
for sure.
like, did anyone know, like, anyone who's not a serious, like, NBA fan, did they even know his name last year? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're
And
talking
now it's
about
like,
yourself.
hey, man.
Well-
no, but, like, you know what I mean?
Dyson kind of had this little stretch at the end of last year
Yeah.
where the Pelicans were playing him,
Yeah.
and he was good.
Yeah.
I know he was like a silly season streamer in fantasy
Yeah.
last season.
What does that mean?
Just
Ba-
like you pick him up off the waiver.
At the end of the
Like,
year, when all these guys are resting, fantasy is like dumb now, by the way. But
it
like,
sucks. Dude. It sucks.
basically, like a third of the league rests every day, and you just have to pick up guys off the waiver that are gonna save your season because three of your top 5 guys are gonna be missing games.
I see.
Like,
Okay, yeah.
it's unavoidable. But
Yeah.
like, yeah. So there's some guys that the replacements for the guys that rest are called like silly season stars, pretty much. Yeah.
Good to know.
But yeah.
Good to know.
All right, so let's move on from our award picks and
Wait, we're not doing any more award picks?
I
Wait,
mean,
wait,
do
one
you
more.
want
Coach
to
of
do
the
coach of
year.
the
I wanna
year?
do
I
coach of the
figured
year.
you'd want to do coach
Yeah,
of the
I
year.
actually
Ready?
do. No. I mean, as good of a coach as he's
Look
been
at the
this year.
roster he has.
I know, it's true.
Look at the roster.
Dude, I would say
It's like Steve Kerr
Cavs.
getting coach of the year for the Warriors. I mean, he did like once, right? But then they're just like, okay, there's no point in like continuing this.
to me, there's two that like I think we need to talk about a lot. Kenny Atkinson,
Yeah.
Cavs,
Yeah,
and
for
then Udoka.
I was gonna say
That's
that's
like holy shit.
Udoka should win. I think
Honestly,
he should.
I think he
That's a
should
great
win.
pick.
That's dude. I would
That
have
is a
never
great
thought
pick.
this was a
100%.
second team
Yeah.
ever.
Their
That's a great
team,
pick.
like what they drafted, Reed Shepard, he doesn't play. So it's the same team as last year.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It's literally
everyone
the
was
same thing.
projecting this team to be a
They've
ninth
gotten
seed.
that much better. Like
Yeah,
yeah.
everyone thought this was going to be a ninth seed before the season
That's
started.
crazy.
And the
That's
second, and
insane.
they've been consistently like top 3
Yeah.
for like the year.
Dude, it's nuts because like he was really good, like on the Celtics, bro.
Yeah.
Then he just got like kicked out for being horny, and then like he just like waited a year, it came back, dude.
Yeah.
And then now he's just like kicking, like now he's just like
Yeah, but the Celtics
Cooking
are great with who they got now. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
He's the guy who won and got them a ring. So
I
What's his
don't.
name?
Missoula, Joe Missoula, sir. What are you doing to me?
Because
man?
you're just like you're like
The guy.
avoiding his name. Yeah, it's kind of weird.
I don't want to talk about the Celtics head coach.
Yeah.
You want me to?
Voldemort or something?
Hey, he who must not be named, bro.
You didn't know who Dyson Daniels was. Admit it. Admit it on live television right
So
now.
what are we doing next?
All right. So we all have Udoka. Like the Rockets jump is just like too like crazy to ignore.
Yeah, I'm
pretty
down with
much.
that.
Yeah.
Low key though, man. Like I wouldn't be mad if Kenny Atkinson won,
Same.
but like I think Udoka.
Yeah.